I'll tell you what. I just started sweating because I got so mad. This streaming software is starting to piss me off a little bit. A little bit. Welcome back, folks. I'll explain what happened here once we get everybody back, but holy crap, that was annoying. Oops, indeed. Good morning, Ayush. That really upsets me. So there's something going on where if I'm in my streaming software, here's what happened, Coffee. If I'm in my streaming software here, Streamlabs OBS, for some reason, if I hit the space bar, it ends the stream and I can't get back into it. I don't understand why. I don't know why I can't go back to the stream that is already there with people existing, watching, waiting for me. It is what it is. We're back. We're live. Wake up in Barca. That was a bit of a mood killer, but we're going to shake it off. We're going to shake it off. We're going to shake it off, Taylor Swift style. It's still going to be a good day. The chat will refresh. Don't worry. Refresh chat. There we go. Okay. Chat will catch up. Don't worry. Anyway, I can still see some of the stuff we said. So Vipula talking about the hitting 2.3K. Here, I can do this. Hang on. Chat box. Do this real quick. That should refresh. Okay. All right. Chat is refreshing. We're getting people back in. All right. Good morning, Adne. Good morning, Ernest. TW, thanks for coming in. Ayush, thanks for asking, man. OG's doing just fine. So the reason why we didn't have Wake Up in Barca on Monday was because Sunday afternoon, OG ate one of my socks. And Monday morning at about 3:30 in the morning, OG started throwing up. So, of course, I was up. My wife and I had to clean up the puke. OG's totally fine, though. He's okay. He'll eat another sock and throw up again in the future. I'm sure of it. But OG's good. I'm good. Even though I seem to have gotten a bad habit now of ending my stream before I actually wanted to. But it is what it is. We're here. This is why I love this community. You know what I mean? I know you all got my back. I don't need to come in and be professional and official all the time. I can make mistakes and it's okay. I know that I got the love and support of this community. Speaking of, everyone who liked and commented about OG being sick, I do appreciate the support. That was very kind of you all to be understanding of that situation. I'm not going to make it a habit to cancel these shows by any means, but every so often life does get in the way. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's see here. Kool-Aid says Vinny sucks and Ansu is king. Coming in hot. All right. Ernest says, how do you eat socks? He pulled it apart, thread by thread. Ate like half the sock before I got to him. Camper Cat, good morning, says, not sure about Danny Alves with his age. Listen, I'm not expecting Danny Alves to come and have a tremendous impact on the pitch directly. He may not even get that much playing time. What I am expecting of Danny Alves is to bring some spirit, some passion, bring that winning mentality back to Barcelona. If you look at what he said to the club, he addressed everybody in the locker room when he first came back and signed his contract, and he said that this is a club of great things, that we have to get back to that mentality of being great, of really recognizing how amazing it is to play for this badge. So Danny Alves is bringing back that spirit, that energy, and the champion mentality that we need at Barcelona. That's the biggest impact that Danny's going to have. Plus, I get to get a Danny Alves jersey. Very excited about that. Vipula USA have not officially qualified yet. We are just about halfway through our matches. We've played 8. We've got another 8 to play, but we're sitting second behind Canada. We should be able to get first place in our group, though. That shouldn't be an issue. Coffee says, I thought you lost your sound because you were screaming in the vlog. You mean my voice? I did a little bit. If you hear, it's still a little bit raspy. But it was such a good time. Well worth it. Chang says, can we beat Madrid with Mbappe with Xavi now? There's going to be a number of changes between now and next year when Mbappe goes to Madrid and Xavi has a chance to bolster our squad a little bit. Could be a number of changes. There's some rumors right now saying that we might sell Frankie de Jong. Please don't. Please don't sell Frankie de Jong. I know that we have a lot of midfielders right now. Busquets, Ricky Puig, Gavi, Nico, de Jong, Pedri, Sergio Roberto. I get it. But Busquets is on his last leg. Roberto isn't a long-term solution. That leaves us Ricky Puig, Gavi, Nico, de Jong. Who am I missing? Pedri. Sorry. That's good. That's our future right there. I want to have Pedri, Gavi, and de Jong as my starters with Nico and Ricky Puig rotating in, coming off the bench, playing in Copa del Rey, that sort of thing. Those 5 midfielders are our future. If we give up Frankie de Jong, then we're back to having Nico and Busquets as our only 2 defensive mids. We can't have that. We cannot have that. We have to keep de Jong. I know it's tempting to sell him. He's one of the few players that is established, that is still of value on the transfer market, but please don't sell Frankie de Jong. I don't want to see it. Prashant is exactly right. Danny's going to raise the spirit of the dressing room. I love it. Culers says, I try to come more often, but people keep getting in my way. Are you talking about coming to this channel? TW says, can you explain to me how we signed him outside the transfer window? Because he was a free agent, and he's not actually going to be officially registered with La Liga until January. So he's part of the club, he's on contract, but he's not actually going to be an officially registered player until January. Ernest says they might as well call up the Euro 22 with guest countries. Call the World Cup Euro 22 with guest countries. Gotcha. I hate that they're doing it in December. It's a summertime tournament. You know what I mean? Yay! Only Juan is back. So what happens there for you all? Does it just end the stream and then you got to go back to the channel and find a new one? Because for me, it just goes offline and I have to completely reset. So I apologize, but I'm glad everybody made it back. Appreciate you stopping back in. Prashant says Xavi's going to sub himself in and play. Honestly, he could step into our midfield right now and get the job done. Only Juan says, I hear Vela is going to Barcelona. I've heard those reports before. I think that time has come and gone. Vela was very impactful at, where was it, Real Sociedad that he used to play? I know he used to play in La Liga for maybe a couple of different teams. But I'm not sold on Vela. I think there's other wingers that we could bring in. Justin, good morning, sir. How we doing? Brandall, hello, says MD or Sport are saying that can't believe Sport or MD much though. They're unreliable. Yeah, it could just be clickbait. I can't see us bailing on de Jong, right? Especially in January. It just won't happen. Justin, I'm doing all right. A little bit of a rough start to the morning getting our stream going, but it is what it is. We're up and running. We got folks here. Happy to start my day with you all. Brian asks, what city am I in? I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio, my friend. You would know that if you were watching my vlog from the USA match. Come on, bro. Get with it. Get with it. Kool-Aid says, Adeyemi is what we need. Listen, there's a lot of reports of youngsters that Xavi's looking at right now. What I'll tell you is just be patient. Just be patient. You got to keep in mind, finances are still an issue. So we might get 1, maybe 2 players in January if they're going to be out of contract come the summer and the club wants to offload them. Potentially, we'll grab somebody, but for the most part, be patient with signings, you guys. Be very patient. Prashant asks, why is there so many rumors about Barca? It's always some drama, which mostly turns out false. Clickbait, Prashant. It's clickbait. That's one of the things that I try very hard to not do to you all on this channel, is have clickbait just to get you to come in and then, oh, yeah, I know I said the headline was De Jong to Man City, but it's actually not true. It was just a rumor. Oh, I know the headline says this or that, but oh, nope, it was just a rumor. It's false. There's so much clickbait that makes a claim. You click on it and then you read it. It goes, but that's probably not going to happen. So I try very hard to not do that to you all. I want this to be a channel of integrity where you know that if you see a headline, it's real, it's not clickbait. That's my promise to you all. Ovi says Xavi is liking Umtiti's handiwork. I'm telling you, I think Umtiti is going to get a second chance. I think Coutinho is going to get a second chance. And I think De Jong is going to flourish under Xavi. I really do. You got to keep in mind, Umtiti is a World Cup winning center back. He had a lot of injuries to deal with through that. That's the decision that he made, but it is what it is. I think there's still some life in those legs for Umtiti. Brian Romero says, I'm a new fan. Well, welcome, sir. I'm glad you found us. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Simon says the USA Viking war chant was poor. Sorry, mate. It wasn't the best, okay? USA fans aren't the most educated or the most passionate at times, even against USA Mexico. So what you saw there in the vlog was pretty accurate to the experience. We got rowdy at times, but there's not a lot of unity in those chants. Coffee asks, will Ansu be available against Espanyol in the Catalunya derby? I'm not sure yet. On Friday, we'll go over all the potential lineups. We'll do an injury update, all that stuff. I know that a number of players are returning from international duty. A few stayed behind because they had some tweaks here and there. So I'm hoping that Dest is good to go. I'm hoping Pedri's good to go. I'm hoping Ansu's good to go. I think Dembele's still going to be out. Pique's still going to be out. Who else? Nico and Gavi also had a tweak, but I think they will both be okay. Gavi played for Spain the last couple of matches, so should be good to go. What about Langley? Langley, same. I'm not ready to give up on Langley. Umtiti, Langley, Araujo, Mingueza, Garcia. That's our 5 center backs for the future, my guys. What else? Yeah, there's no way we're going to sign Mbappe. He's declared that he wants to be at Madrid. There's no reason for Madrid not to sign him. So player wants club wants player. I don't see Barcelona getting in the way of that. I don't see it happening. Memphis is on fire with the national team. Hope he can do the same for the Barca shirt. I'm with you on that. TW says USA should just use Party in the USA as their chant. You know what? You're right. Here's the problem. If we had more people in the U.S. men's national team fan base that consistently watched the matches and consistently went to matches to know the chants, then we could. But what you don't have, here's the difference. In other countries, you'll probably have bars full of supporters chanting those songs. You don't really get that so much in America. It's hard to find a bar that is packed with USA fans outside of the actual World Cup. Most people in Cincinnati didn't even know the match was happening. USA versus Mexico, World Cup qualifier, it's almost as big as it gets. And a lot of people didn't even know it was happening. So as much as the sport is growing here in America in terms of popularity, in terms of participation, in terms of youth development, still got to get some enthusiasm from the supporters here. Camper says, what if we got a $200 million offer for De Jong? No, I don't care. I don't care. To me, De Jong is the best box-to-box midfielder in Europe. In the world. Best box-to-box midfielder in the world. So I would not give him up for 200 mil. Wouldn't do it. Ziad, good morning, sir. How are we feeling today? Adnai says, when is it realistic to say we will win the Champions League again? 23-24? Here's my thoughts. This year is about getting our finances in order. Next year, same thing. So that's 22-23. Yeah, 23-24 is probably going to be when we're actually back in contention for Champions League. Doesn't mean we won't have a puncher's chance maybe next year. But yeah, I'm looking the year after that for us to actually have a good chance here. Ernest says, do I ever play the keyboard? I dabble on the keyboard. I'm a bass player. You guys don't see my bass, but I'll show it to you actually. This is my 5-string that I got right here. So I play bass, not keyboard, but it's there just for me to dabble, mess around a little bit. So I doubt you'll ever see me perform on the keyboard. Eventually I will have a bass channel. It'll be called John the Bassist. We'll get that going at some point. But right now I'm really focused on growing this channel, making sure I'm not spreading myself too thin, because I don't want to start anything that I can't finish. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ayush, you spoiled it. But yes, since Ayush brought it up, I did get myself a new jersey. I am getting a Dani Alves jersey, so I'm buying more jerseys this year than I bought in most years past. Usually, here's what I've done previously. I have my Puyol jersey, my Ronaldinho jersey, and some throwback jerseys. And until I started this channel, that was going to be it. I was just going to have my retro jerseys. But now that I'm live streaming all the time, I do feel like it's important to keep up with the current Barcelona jerseys. So I'm going to have a fresh one every year for this channel. But on top of that, I'm going to pepper in an additional jersey here and there. So a Dani Alves jersey is coming. I'm going to sing the anthem before the Espanyol match. That was another. You guys are just like a segment ahead of me. So we're going to sing the Barcelona anthem before the match against Espanyol. I promised you that I would, because apparently I made some bet on the channel that if Xavi came to Barcelona this year, I would sing Canta del Barça. So that's what you're going to get. It's happening. But back to the jerseys, all right? So the other day, browsing social media, I think I was on TikTok, came across a clip of Lionel Messi scoring a fantastic goal, and I thought to myself, you know what? One day I'm going to regret not having an official Lionel Messi jersey. And so I immediately, sporadically, jumped online, did a little search, and I found myself this guy right here. So this is the Catalonia-inspired jersey from initially the 2018-19 year campaign, but they also wore it in 2019 and 20, and maybe even once last year. I forget. Either way, this is official jersey. Still got the tags on it. Still smells new. Like it came in the original packaging, and it still smells new. So you will see this one back up on the wall there, and you're also going to see a Dani Alves jersey added in. This is just one that I knew I would regret not having an official Lionel Messi jersey. I have to try to not buy all the jerseys that I want, but out of the players that I know I'm going to look back in 20, 30 years and say, damn, I wish I would have had that jersey, I'm going to have my Dani Alves. I just got my Messi. I've got Ronaldinho. I've got Puyol. I've got Iniesta. I have a knockoff Xavi, so maybe one day I search for a Xavi. Xavi and Eto'o would be the two left on my list that I don't have an official kit for, that maybe I would like to get one day. But for the time being, we've got our Messi kit. I'll bust that one out for some special occasions here and there. This was 180 American dollars. Got it on eBay, actually. So, yes, upcharge, but to get a jersey that's 2 or 3 years old, still with the original tags on it, I don't mind paying a little extra for that. Anyway, Adne, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Yeah, the John the Bassist channel will come out here one day. Don't you worry. Let's see here. Ernest says, sing the anthem with my bass. Not quite. Not quite. Those two don't really go together just yet. Obi says, I have a budget of $6K for my birthday. I bought metal Beyblades. Don't know what that is, but now I'm regretting. Should have waited for a week. Should have bought the Alves jersey. Hey, there's always next year. There's always next year. Christmas is coming up if you guys celebrate that. Whatever holiday you want to celebrate, hopefully there's some gifts involved. Obi says, man, I'm really emotional looking at Messi's name on the Barca jersey. I know. I think that's why I waited so long to get the Messi jersey, because it still does sting watching him at PSG. I'm hoping there's a better resolution. I don't know if it's Lionel Messi coming back or what, but it just still doesn't sit right with me. Can I play the Lil Wayne solo? You're hilarious. That's awesome. Yeah, Danny is 38, not 32. Camper said, would I say most people underrated Samuel Eto'o? Yes, most people underrated Samuel Eto'o. I tried to do a little tribute video to Samuel Eto'o maybe like a year ago. Maybe not a year. Sometime in the last 6 months to a year, I did a Samuel Eto'o tribute video on the channel. One of the least popular videos. I think I got less than 100 views on that. Pretty discouraging. But we'll keep going. I'll figure out the formula eventually to get folks to watch the uploaded videos. I mean, right now, the vlog is pretty popular, the USA-Mexico vlog, but outside of reaction videos, most of the uploads that I do, like clips from these shows or scripted stuff, I get less than 200 views. I don't know quite what it is, but we're working on it. Every video that I make, I tweak a little bit. I try to make it improved a little bit. I'm really working on that retention and engagement, meaning how much of the video are people actually watching. So continuing to spread the word, continuing to let the channel grow, and continuing to just figure out what people want to see, you know, in terms of content. So we got lots still to come on this channel, my friends. Lots still coming up. I appreciate it, Only One. I really do. And you know what? I love you. I love that you love my videos, and I love you. I really do. This is great, friends. Okay. I know we didn't even like jump into the news really, but most of what's going on is international news, and we talked about that. So I appreciate everyone being patient with me while I once again had some technical difficulties getting from stream to stream. Apparently, it is what it is. One day, folks, one day we're gonna have a producer that can make these mistakes on their own, and then I can yell at them, and it won't be my fault. One day. I appreciate that, Chang and Coffee. I love the support, you guys. It really does. I know that it might not seem like a lot, but when you all comment and give me those words of encouragement, give me that love and support, it really does keep me going. It's not always easy waking up early to start the day, but knowing that I've got the undefeated community, the Stash Squad here waiting for me to catch up on the news, to have some conversation while we start our day, that's all the motivation I need. So I love you all very much. I appreciate you starting your day with me. Once again, sorry for the little hiccup. I'm glad you were able to re-find us. Anyway, up next on this channel, we got Wake Up in Barca on Friday, right here at 7 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And we're going to be doing a full preview and prediction for the match coming up against Espanyol, the debut of Xavi as first team manager. On Saturday, it's going to be a 3 p.m. kickoff, so we're going to go live about 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you're here for Friday morning Wake Up in Barca match preview. Saturday, the live match. Keep our expectations realistic, I'll say. Not low, just realistic for Xavi's first match, okay? If it's a disaster, it is what it is. We'll move on. All right. Once again, I appreciate the love and support. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Go out there and do great things. I love you all very much. Thanks for tuning in and taking a ride, my friends. Love y'all.